Hey guys, welcome back. BDCKR here, and we don't want to get into the habit of refilming glitches a week later, but we've learned a lot more about this glitch based on the problems that people are having. In fact, we've learned enough that we're going to refilm the glitch, incorporating some new information and some new opinions about the best way to use it, and we're also going to be more explicit about some of the things that we were doing in the original but were maybe taking for granted. And finally, we're going to have some better solutions for the most common problems people are reporting, so this will just be a more useful overall package.
So even if you know how to do the glitch already, and you've done it successfully, you'll want to watch this to make sure you understand what you're doing. Again, a shout out and thank you to the official 7101, Alphatronix S, and now, in addition to that, James Keating from the channel Herald Zombies, who helped come up with a really important step, and Leigh Remedios and Revolution, who helped with some testing.
Yeah, so that's Revolution with a 3 instead of an E. And the moral of that story hasn't changed. There's lots of buried treasures in the comments of our videos. So we can say up front here that it works on Android based on our own testing, and on iOS based on numerous comments in a few minutes with a friend's iPhone with slightly different steps. So this is going to work the same as before. We're going to demonstrate and explain it first, and then, more importantly, we're going to explain the potential dangers with some troubleshooting. So don't try this yourself until you watch the whole video and understand the points we're making, and if you don't understand it, don't do it. Don't take that risk. Alright, so let's get straight into it. We start by backing up data, either a third-party app like Helium, or your WBID, preferably both, and we like using Helium. Using your WBID successfully means you have to have logged in and then completing one fight online before you want to execute the glitch, and that will back up your save file from when you do the fight. So, now you're going to want to disconnect from the internet in any way possible. If you're on Wi-Fi, turn off your Wi-Fi. If you're on data, turn on airplane mode. And turn off Wi-Fi too if you're on data, since a lot of people have their phones set up to use Wi-Fi as backup. So, now you're going to want to decide which card to use for the glitch. We've changed our stance a little here. Silver and gold can both be okay. So, the reason for our change of heart is, originally we focused a little too much on being able to repeat the glitch. But our real priority should be, and is, to recover the card that is being glitched. Because, you can't repeat it on the card if you can't recover it. So this time, we're just focused on recovering the card. But you need to remember that there is a chance that you can lose it from your collection forever. So pick a card that you are theoretically willing to never see again. It needs to be a card that you can buy back immediately in your store, which means it's either unlocked or available in a pack, and preferably a non-random pack like the Justice League pack. The card also must be promotable, meaning it isn't already at Elite 7. You need to have one extra copy of the card. Extra copies can be had in the appropriate pack, so you can't get the extra copy from buying it. And here are the two new rules that may be Android specific. You need to make sure that it's level 1, and do not pick a card that is Elite 6. So we picked Aquaman as our card to be glitched this time. Next, set up your store's sell tab so that when you enter it, your glitch card, the card that you want to do the glitch on, is within the first 5 cards, so you can see it without scrolling. So you either resort your extra cards or sell your other extra cards, whatever it takes for you to bring the card into the first 5. So from here, you're going to want to go into any offline battle and edit your team so that your glitch card is on it, or if you already have it on it, you can skip this step. From this screen, you're going to want to select the card. From the back, you can see that we have one promotion available. So you're going to want to click on Store and go to the Sell tab. And it will automatically go to the character section instead of showing you all the characters that you can sell. So it takes you to the back of the card that you're looking at when you first clicked on Store. If you're on iOS and it takes you to the list of extra cards and your glitch card is among them like it should be, what you're going to want to do is go back to the step where we go from the card back. And instead of going straight to the store, you're going to want to click on Augment first. So card back, Augment, and then Store. So now you're going to want to click on Promote to get rid of your one extra copy of the card, and hit Back to send you into the store. This is what you should have seen if you first came to the sell part of your store. And you can see that the card that we just used on the promotion, the Aquaman, is still there to sell. So now you can sell it. You can see that our credit total is increasing, and the card is still there, but instead of a 1 in copies left, it shows -1, no matter how many times we sell it. So you can keep on selling this as many times as you want until you have more than enough credits, or as many credits as you want to have at this point. So what's going to happen is as soon as you exit the store, like this section of the sell tab, the card will be gone from your collection. And so this is where it's important to have it purchasable from the store. You're going to want to buy it back immediately, which means not leaving the store when you're buying it back. If you leave the store and do other things first, there's a much higher chance that you will lose the ability to buy it back. So once you've got at least one copy back, and it's a good copy, meaning that it doesn't say -1 on the back of beside the extra cards, then you can reconnect online. But what's really important is do not leave the store until you replace the card with a good copy. And definitely do not go back online until you have replaced the card. And that's it. That's how it's done if everything goes perfectly. In a lot of ways.
Yeah, this is pretty much the variation of the original overselling glitch, as some people called it the death glitch. So a link to that will be in the description. But unlike the original death glitch, you can oversell it more than once. And more importantly, also unlike the original death glitch, it's possible to get the card back. But the main reason it's possible is because we immediately replace it in our collection before doing anything else. If you make a mistake, there's a chance that you can permanently remove a card from your roster. Even if you are very careful, it only takes one brain fart to mess everything up. So don't be sloppy and don't be stupid about it. If you don't understand any of what we're saying next, do not do this glitch. Some people in the comments might say you don't need to do this or you don't need to do that and the glitch still works. And that's fine, but not all our advice has to do with whether the glitch will work or not. Sometimes it's advice to minimize the chance that you will screw up your account and permanently lose a character.
Which is why we say never do it with a bronze card. If there's even a remote chance that you lose a card, bronze cards are daily login bonuses, and when the glitch card becomes the daily login bonus, Injustice will freeze and become unplayable. You will then need to set up a new account and start over, which is never worth it.
Right, and just to be clear, it's not because you used it as a glitch, it's if you use the glitch and you permanently remove the card from your collection.
Also, bronze cards are worth much less to sell anyway, so it would be much less efficient.
Absolutely.
So if you plan on doing it with either a silver or a gold card, make sure it's a card that you would be willing to never play again. We can't stress enough that there is a possibility that you will lose the card, especially if you make a mistake, and sometimes even if you don't, which is why staying offline is your best chance at being able to revert after you've made a mistake. So doing this with a gold card is obviously faster, since you'll accumulate power credits faster. Our original preference was for silvers because we're thinking ahead to doing the glitch again. But whether you pick a silver or gold, you must choose a card that can be purchased directly from the store, which allows you to replace it quickly. Relying on random drops from a pack will waste a lot of the time and a lot of the credits that you're getting from doing this glitch. So most people don't bank enough power credits and want to come back to a glitch for more credits, so that means after you replace it, you'll need an extra copy again. For the purpose of this glitch, extra copies can only be had from booster packs. If there isn't a booster pack that has a glitch card, you can't do the glitch again on that card unless you're willing to, again, mill through the gold pack over and over again. The silver pack has fewer possible cards available in it, so it's easier to get an extra card to repeat the glitch using a silver card. Golds are otherwise just as good as silvers for doing the glitch, but they are harder to use for repeating it because the gold pack and challenge pack both have way too many possibilities to guarantee that you're going to get any one specific one in a small number of pack openings. So that means wasting a lot of time and credits buying a pack over and over and over again with less than a 5% chance of getting what you need to repeat it. The exception to this if there's a pack that gives you a specific grouping of 3 gold characters every time, which is why we've been demonstrating with the Justice League pack. When you finish using the glitch with him, like we did just now, we buy him back directly once and then buy the Justice League pack for an extra copy, or just buy the Justice League pack twice if you feel like it. So in case that wasn't clear, they're going to state it more clearly. We've changed our minds about doing the glitch with golds. The issue is mainly for repeating the glitch. For just doing the glitch and replacing your cards, golds work just as well as silvers. And because of the strict conditions, which we now know matter, it's useful being able to pick from among the golds just because there are way more gold cards than silvers.
So just keep in mind, even if you think that there's a gold you never want to use again, you might come to regret losing it, We've played long enough that we've changed our minds about the playability of some characters over time. Definitely, absolutely do not use the current challenge character. In theory, it would be a way for someone with everything that's already Elite 7 to try to take advantage of this glitch. Sure, because those are the characters that you can get to at level 1 and E0 when you've got a full roster already. But remember, the current Dawn of Justice characters, Superman and Wonder Woman, are not unlocked in the store. The only way to get them back would be to repeat the challenge. And then you're probably thinking, sure, I can reset the challenge and do it as many times as I want. That's a mistake. Challenge rewards, all these challenge rewards on the left, Bronze Booster Pack, Power Credit, Silver Booster Pack, getting Dawn of Justice, Wonder Woman, those require an internet connection. What that means is you can't get Dawn of Justice, Wonder Woman back without going online first. And one of our crucial rules is don't go back online until you have replaced the characters. Let me say again, don't go back online until you have replaced the character, because if you do that in the wrong order, you can say goodbye to that character forever. We would only reconsider using challenge characters if they start being unlocked in the store like they used to be. So and one other thing we want to repeat again, even though you can currently recover the glitch card immediately after overselling it, there is precedent with the original Death Glitch that it could change with the subsequent update to Injustice. So we strongly recommend that you treat this, the character that you're going to use as a glitch, as if you may lose that character forever.
Yeah, so if you make a mistake, and if the update changes anything, it's totally possible that you will lose the character forever.
Yeah, and this is relevant to one of the most important steps that we just mentioned now. Don't go online until you replace a glitch card. And this is why. Once you go back online, your server save updates. That means a damaged roster with the glitch card permanently removed is saved to the server. And once that happens, can't be fixed. Once you've lost a card and you've gone back online and the server's updated, it's gone forever.
Yeah, so when you realize that you can't buy back your glitch card, as long as you haven't gone online yet, you have the opportunity to revert back to pre-glitch status and not lose your character. That means either restoring your third-party app save or restoring your server save from the time before you started doing the glitch. So to restore from your WBID server save, you want to go to App Data, pick Injustice, and clear your app data. And then when you start Injustice, you can log into your WBID save, and voila, your pre-glitch progress is restored to the last time your WBID saved, which will have been when you played the online battle just before. So next, what we're going to do is deal with some common scenarios, sort of a FAQ, that we've seen a lot of in the comments in the original video. So, number 1, when I go into the store and then sell, I don't get the back of the card, I just get the list of extra cards. So if you're on iOS, remember that when you're on the back of the card the first time, you may need to go to Augment first, and then Store, and then Sell. If you're on Android, you've probably missed a step. You didn't set up your Sell tab to have your potential glitch card in the first 5 cards. We can show you that, actually. Right here.
Right, so we went to Wonder Woman, we went to her back the way we were supposed to, and she didn't show up. That's because she's not on the list. So what you can do is resort it. We can either sell all the guys that we've got in between her and the screen, or we could just resort it and show golds first. Come back.
Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman.
And there we go. So, issue 2. Every time I go into an offline battle, it forces me back into the store. You've probably skipped a step where you're supposed to buy the card back immediately. Go to the store and buy it back now. If you can, that's it. Problem solved. If you can't, that depends on whether you were listening to our instructions and are still offline. If you're offline, you can restore your save and start from the beginning. If you've already gone back online, your glitch card is screwed and isn't coming back. In order to be able to play offline, you can go into the challenge and edit your team. Once the card that you glitched, the card that you oversold, is off your team, you will be able to play again. Issue 3. When I buy the character back after doing the glitch, my power credit total reverts back to before I did the glitch.
Alright, so we're only sure about this on Android. We've done a lot of testing on Android, and your credits will revert if you use a character who is higher than level 1. And that's it. It's as simple as that. If you're thinking that means you can only use this glitch if you have a card that's level 1, I mean, that's mostly true, but technically not true. This glitch will work on non-level 1 cards. It's just that you can't keep the credits and get the card back. You can't do both. So it's one or the other. Using a level 1 card lets you do both. And the distinction matters because some people in the comments have decided they would rather have the credits instead of access to that one particular card. And, you know, to each their own, I guess, but just never do that with a bronze card.
Okay, so issue 4. I can't buy the character back. It's in my store, but there's no buy button. So the most common reason for this is that you didn't go into the store immediately to buy back your character. If you delay, the chance of not being able to restore the character increases. If you lose the character this way, you can't buy the character back, and if you get it in a pack, it will disappear from your collection. And the second most common reason is that your glitch card was raised to Elite 7 with the promotion.
Because if you raise a character to Elite 7 using a promotion as part of this glitch, the button to buy it back is just removed from the store. But if that's what you did and it was still level 1 and E7, you can recover the character from pack as long as it was level 1. That's it. You may not be able to buy it back directly because the button's disappeared from the back of the card, but if you get it in pack in this situation only, you get to keep it. Not only do you get to keep it, but it reverts back to Elite 0. And if you do the glitch properly the next time with the same card, and you don't screw it up by taking that card to Elite 7 again, the buy back button will actually reappear on the back of the card in the store.
So that's two completely different scenarios that look very similar but have different outcomes. So what do you do if you lost the card permanently because you delayed? If you lost the card because you waited too long, you should revert your progress to pre-glitch. This is where you get the benefit of, again, having a backup and not going back online. Restore from your third-party save or restore from your WBID, like we said by clearing app data in the previous steps. However, if you go back online without clearing app data, you've permanently removed that card from your collection. You'll keep the credits, but you'll lose the card. So the fifth error is all my characters are already maxed out. How do I do this glitch? Well, I guess it's not an error, it's just an issue some people have with using the glitch.
And the short answer to that is, don't. So we've already established that it's too dangerous to use the current challenge characters because they are not unlocked in your store, so you can't replace it. If challenge characters become unlocked in the future, we may change our opinion about this because they're not unlocked. Doing the glitch with Dawn of Justice Superman or Dawn of Justice Wonder Woman will remove them from your collection forever. And okay, so let's talk turkey, right? Maybe removing a card permanently from your collection is something that you want to do. We don't recommend it, but the main reason someone might choose to do this is that they don't have any level 1 cards that they can use for this glitch. So remember what we said about non-level 1 cards, right? Anytime you try to buy it back, the credit total will revert. Again, some people, definitely not us, would rather have the credits instead of the card. It's not a decision to make lightly.
So just a recap of everything that's important. Back up your account first, as many ways as possible. In Android, your glitch card must be level 1 if you want to have a chance of both keeping the glitch credits and restoring the glitched card. Don't take your glitch card to Elite 7 during the promotion part of the glitch, which means don't use Elite 6 cards. Don't ever do this with bronze cards. Don't ever, ever, ever do it. Can't say that enough. Even though you can get the card back for now, only ever use this glitch on cards that you would be happy to never use again, because that might end up being the case. If you want to do this glitch again later, a silver is probably best. If it doesn't matter whether you do this glitch later, you can use a gold, but make sure it is one that you can buy directly from the store so that you can recover it.
So, some other sort of common questions. Will this get you banned? Probably not, for now. However, there have been reports among hackers that Warner Brothers has been banning accounts that have unreleased characters, even if they don't take them into multiplayer online play. And what that means to us is that Warner Brothers is getting better at looking for modified accounts, and there's a chance that this could be a bannable offense in the future. It's not now.
So make sure that you only do this glitch offline. That means shutting down your internet connection, and don't go back online until you replace the glitched character.
So a few other important housekeeping points. You don't need to post a comment asking if this glitch still works. Once we've confirmed that a glitch has stopped working, we change the title and description to reflect this with the date that it stopped working. And we'll typically check a working glitch after each significant update, and we'll edit the description to note when we last checked it. At some point, this glitch is likely going to be patched. Every other power credit glitch has been patched so far. It's fine to ask in the comments for a new power credit glitch, but if you really want to know when we discover the next one, do yourself a favor and subscribe. Now this is the part where any self-respecting YouTuber will say, please like, comment, and subscribe.
Which I've also heard doesn't actually help unless you find a way to differentiate yourself in the way that you say it. Because everybody does it, people don't even notice who does it specifically.
Yeah. But here's the thing, we're not that self-respecting, so we have an additional message. And we've said this before, but this channel is a hobby for us, and we're going to keep doing this as long as it's fun. So do us a favor and watch some of our unboxing and review videos. Drop a like, leave a comment, maybe even click on the links in the description to the thing that we're unboxing, because the free stuff we can get from these non-gaming videos is what keeps it fun for us. And I guess technically they're the closest thing we have to sponsors, and it's what will probably keep this channel going. I mean, sure, we get some ad revenue from the views on our really popular videos, and we've talked about the money before, so we won't get into it in detail now, but the amounts from the ads are surprisingly small. And so, I mean, ultimately, I guess you're doing yourself a favor by watching those other videos that you normally wouldn't watch, because that's going to keep us finding, testing, and filming glitches. And if you like what we've done in the last couple of years, then that's the best way to support us and keep us going. So there's even, for your convenience, a link in the description with a playlist of all our unboxings. Oh, and I guess that's the other thing. We've organized almost all of our videos into categories and playlists. You should check out our playlist to see if there are more of the kind of videos that you're looking for, because it's surprising the number of requests we get for videos that we've already filmed.
Yeah, so thanks so much for watching. Hope this helps, and hope this lets you get all the credits you need.
And hopefully we won't need to refilm this.
Yeah, so we'll see you guys next time. Komoda.